Welcome back to Chastastic Gaming. I'm Chastastic and today we finished this. Now, from the last episode, I forgot to save, so I had to go back and do all the levels we've already done. So what it does mean though is we have more lives to actually squander away on this boss, so hopefully there will not be some epic failures. I was too busy looking at my camera. I'm not sure what happened there, sorry about that. My camera done something really weird which resulted in me dying. There we go. So now we need to do this without failures. That's the hard part. Why am I having so much trouble with this? I know I've done this like a million times before. I'm feeling so much pressure. I don't know why. I think it's like this is out of the only thing that I've had this much trouble with since starting the channel was the only thing I had so much trouble with was ink. I failed more times in ink than any other game that I've ever played, and this is really, this final one boss is causing me so many problems, because this is the second episode that I've been recording trying to do this. Tails caused us a death. Tails caused us a death! Oh! Why is that the second time I've done that? Hopefully. Oh, it's the second time. Why is Tails causing me so much trouble? Hopefully, this is going to be the money shot, guys. This is going to be us. This is going to be done, dusted, out of the way. So we've got 6 rings this time. So hopefully this will be enough to not screw up enough. There we go. So this is 10 times easier now that we've actually got rings. Now remember, we need to keep going forward. We need to keep running because this is the mistake I made last time. This is not comfortable. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, and we didn't slip off it this time. Oh. So finally, we managed to get that done. So basically I had to do Death Egg Zone 3 times in total. The first time for the original video, then the second one, and then the third one. But guess what? The video isn't over yet. This isn't the ending we wanted. I now, once the credits have rolled, have to go and get all of the Chaos Emeralds, which I will just power through and get them. And then we'll jump back. But look at that, Angel Island. So there's 2 different endings in this. One where Angel Island is still there, and the other one where Angel Island goes up. But there is another level for us to play. But I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of grinding to do to get that. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna jump to myself, get it all done, and then we'll get to Doomsday Zone, which is the true final level in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So without further ado, it will be right in front of you, but it won't be right in front of me. And here we go into the final Doomsday Zone. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're collecting as many rings as we can, because we need them all, every single one of them, because remember, because the way that Hypersonic works is that we need to have all the emeralds in space. Oh, do not want to get hit by rockets or slowed down by rocks either, because anything that slows us down is not good. We actually can't die from being hit here, but we can run out of hypersonic, and if we run out of hypersonic we fall to our doom, which is obviously a thing we don't want to be doing. So now that we're up next to him, we need these rockets to hit his head. We want his rockets to hit his head, like that. There we go, come on, more rockets please. Oh, I didn't realise if I pressed A, I get a slight boost. Oh, it's getting tense. Come on. There we go. So now he gets out of the rocket and just runs and goes for it. I keep missing all the rings. Oh. This is tough. This game is tough. And a little bit unforgiving, to be honest. Rolling around at the speed of sound. It doesn't really explain how he doesn't suffocate. We've got a lot more rings this time. A lot more rings. Give us some rings now. Come on. I know I'm just like constant ring. I'm constantly wanting those rings. I don't know how many times we have to hit them. I'm tapping the A button as much as I can to try and get as much speed as possible. I've had way too much trouble with this game so far. There's only got to be a couple hits left. Come on. There we go. That's what we wanted. That's what we fucking wanted. There we go. We have it. Oh guys, I had to go and get every single emerald over the last wee while since the last episode, since the last clip you saw, and I've went and got every single emerald. I've now had to do Doomsday, no, not Doomsday, sorry. I've now had to do Death Egg 4 times because I screwed up myself. That was my fault. But now we have done it, and the difference in the ending now is instead of being in the ground, you'll see Angel Island will start to float again once the Master Emerald is there, because Angel Island is a floating island. It should be floating up in the air, whereas the power that keeps it in the air is the Master Emerald that we have now returned to where it should be, and I am so happy we've finally done that. It took me so long, that last section. I had an unbelievable amount of trouble with that last boss that I shouldn't have. Sorry, second last boss. It was much easier when I went back because I could use Hypersonic, which took a grand total of about 3 minutes. I didn't record that because I didn't want to overdo the recording and make this like 4 hours long, because I did decide that this was going to be the end. And there we are, Knuckles, happy that the Master Emerald was back to where it should be. And now we are the true ending this time, which, there we go, well, that's the end of our Sonic 3 journey. Dolphins, sprites that were never used at any other point in the game, and those weird bird things, I don't think I've seen those before. I think they might just specially be for, especially for the ending. But a little interesting thing there is if you see in the side of the plane it says Sonic backwards, it's because they just flipped the sprite. You'd have thought that they'd maybe have faced it the other way, but maybe it's signifying the fact he's going back home, because in all of the games you're traveling from the left to the right. Maybe going from the left to the right is just symbolizing him on his way back home, and this is why we're revisiting the credit music is all a medley of all the different tunes from the game. But the Sonic 3 Knuckles is a great game. It's a fantastic game. It kind of goes without saying. It's like so ingrained in gamer culture that it's kind of, you don't even have to sing its praises. It's just kind of like, it is great. It is a fantastic game. Some people say the best game on the Mega Drive. There are a lot of great games on the Mega Drive, and it depends on what sort of thing that you're into. I do really, really like this game. And I'm glad that I finished it for the channel, and I'm glad I went back and got all the emeralds to get the true ending, because I'd have felt it would have been a very, very incomplete experience if I had not done so. I will be honest, I can never get them in one go, so it did take a good while of grinding. I figured that would be quite boring because they are very focused. The special stages involve a lot of focus, so I thought it would be best to just leave them out in general, other than the ones that we kind of picked up on playthrough. But anyway, if you haven't watched all of the episodes of this series, then I'll put up an annotation so you can go and check them all out. You can actually, one of the really cool things about this playthrough, this and Cave Story, kind of show my transition from my early stages of Let's Plays to my kind of new, more edited style, which I am really enjoying, and I'm glad that I can express. I'm glad that I found a way to express what I'm trying to do in a more dynamic way. The reason I say dynamic is because of the fact that originally, my earlier videos, you can see how the progression that I've made since my earlier videos. There we go, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and a bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Photosynthesis. Sensitive, what's that one again? Epilepsy, that's the one. There we go, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and all three of the guys. And that Tails sprite looks a little off to me. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's the slight angle of his head. Doesn't normally look like that. Bit more rounded head. But anyway, this has been Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and I've been Chastastic at Chastastic Gaming, and you have a fantastic day. Bye!